I'm very happy to have your distinguished journalist from Indonesia here. Biwin Tech, as you may know, comes from Biwin Storage Technology, which is more than 20 years as a specialist manufacturer in flash, memory, and storage. And our company has been a pioneer in this category since the invention of flash. And you've probably seen the other rooms where we have a history of supplying the world's largest tech companies with storage chips, whether it's in smartwatches or smart glasses. Those little chips that make the leading edge devices are generally Biwin chips. And this is where the company has grown to be a big company. And from there, we started doing official license for large PC manufacturers. And you can see those rooms available there. But here at Computex, what we want to introduce is our own brand of SSDs, memory. This is Black Opal. This is our brand for high-end gaming, overclocking, and modding. And I understand you guys are very interested in the overclocking. So we're very pleased to have you here. The brand Black Opal is a mineral. It's 1,000 times more precious than diamond. It's a very rare mineral, very colorful mineral, and we're using it to illustrate a range of products that are unusual. If you see the OC optimized, we opened a laboratory, overclocking laboratory, that specializes in choosing by hand the NAND that's used in the modules so that we can provide certain products where we know they're OC Lab optimized. It means that the NAND inside has been hand-picked and ensured that overclocking is at its peak. And these products, like the DW100, we've been able to overclock them at world-leading record levels. And we offer them in some different variations, some different designs, and some different colors. But it's one of the aspects of our Black Opal gaming range. The other aspect, if I can point out, this is the X570. Okay, so the X570, maybe you can read the speed here. Can you read the speed there?
Oh, in Indonesia? Aha, 14,500 megabyte per second. 14,500.
14,500 megabytes per second. Now again, a megabyte is already a million per second, right? This is 14,500 megabytes per second. So this is what we would, call state of the art. There is not much better commercially available than this, but it's not necessarily world leading, like some of our OC optimized products in the memory side, but it's state of the art. And this is what you can expect from the Black Opal gaming range. If you need a heat sink, pardon me, if you need a heat sink, here's the X570H, the H for the heat sink. If you'd like to feel that, sir, it's, okay, in one sense, we have the one without heatsink. So this is the sports car and this is the tank. Yeah. And again, the type of speed here, and the heatsink one, obviously has the DRAM in it, and it's again the same level of speed. It just takes some of the heat off. So, oops, I'm sorry. So from this range, we're supplying to modders, overclockers, and gamers. It's not for the public. We have on the other table products for the public, and these are for you, for me, for general use. And in the back, at the moment, we're going to be able to show you some high-end portability products. Amber, as you might know, is a very rare mineral as well, and it's nature's way to preserve things. If you want to know what happened on Earth 5 million years ago, amber preserves plants and trees and minerals. It's nature's memory. So this is why we chose amber for that range. I'll let you take a look and take pictures, and if you have questions, please feel free to come back to me. Behind you can see day products, but this looks like earbuds, right? It looks like earbuds, but it's a holder, which gives you a way to hold your flash drive. So it's kind of cute, huh? Right? And in terms of we call this our lady SSD because they're in fashion colors. They look like lipstick. And they're very portable. They go into a purse. So a content provider, you don't have to be a lady, guys, but a content provider can have something fashionable, easy, and it's a novel design. So I think it's a very nice product and will probably have a lot of interest from the market. I feel like a hand model, guys. Excuse me. And again, who would like to just grab that? With the products, texture is just as important. This is light, please. It's light, but it's got a nice carbon nano feel, doesn't it? Yeah. So again, from the point of view of computer industry, we're also in the fashion industry, and we're also having to produce things that capture attention and are different. Here, I'll hold that for you. My hands are specialized. Yeah? Everybody okay? Okay. So these products, when I say everyday, it's not that they're products that are not designed with clever strategies and fashion. It's just that the price points are lower than the higher spec products that you'll find for the gamers or the higher spec products for the portable on that side. Yeah? Okay, so as I mentioned, amber is the mineral that is nature's recording mechanism. It preserves plants and trees 5 million years ago. If you want to know what happened in a region of the world, you look at amber. So we've taken amber as nature's storage as the concept behind our range of products for photographers, content producers, the people who do wildlife photography, for example, and a lot of work with nature. And the products that we have, for example, here, let me do it this way. For example, this is colorful like fashion, right? But it's not designed for the average public. It's designed for people who are very serious, and because they also have to have fashion. You can see the speed level here is 2,000 megabits per second, right? So again, if we turn to the normal product, it's 200. This is 10 times faster because the wildlife photographer, he's got one chance to take a picture and he has to protect it, and it goes faster for him. But he likes colors too. He's a person, or she, and this is why there's still options available in color. But it's not to be confused with the average product. This storage is designed if you're recording video, 4K video with your iPhone. It goes on the back and it takes the video so you don't choke your own phone. It preserves it, separately and stores it, which is good in that. And again, the cards here, a terabyte in a compact flash card. These are designed and they work with very specific cameras that only high-end photographers have. Today, most of us use our smartphone, but if you're a wildlife photographer or a journalist, you get a nice Sony camera or a Canon, and these products are the most useful. They're the fastest and the better quality. They're treated for temperature. So if you're filming in a desert or in the Arctic, it's okay. But don't try that with your cheap, your cheap compact flash off the eBay. You may find yourself very disappointed in that. So the amber range, serious for content providers, serious for the professional photographers.
Yeah. For gamers, this one is for general consumer.
Yeah. Yes. You've got the story very well. See, I knew when you had a Sony camera, you'd be the brightest of the lot. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm the sales of Biwin and I'm taking care of Indonesia region at this stage. And not only Biwin, we also have our licensee brand like Acer, Predator, Lenovo. So let's start with Acer Predator memory and storage. Okay, so this portion will be our Acer official licensing memory for SSD and memory. So you can see we have a full range of SSD memory, not just for Gen 3 SATA, also we have Gen 4, all the daily usage memory for end user. And this part will be our flash drive and micro SD CF card for Acer storage. Okay. Do you want to focus more on product? Okay. And as for the Predator, we are positioning as for the gaming high-end series. So for Acer will be entry level, and for the Predator one, since everyone knows Predator is the high-end gaming series under Acer. Yeah, so for the Predator, we will aim for high-end gaming like Gen 5 SSD, and for our Gen 5 SSD, we have the one with DRAM or without DRAM, and with heatsink. We have any range of it. And for the memory, we are aiming for the overclocking memory. So for memory, we have 3 series. The entry level we call Vesta. This one is Vesta. Vesta 2. This will be our entry level for Predator memory. And then let's enter to this one. We call Hermes. So if you cannot buy a Hermes bag, you just buy a Hermes memory. Okay? Okay? And yeah, this one will be our high class series called Hera. Yeah, for Hera we have special edition with our OC lamp. So this is a special edition for 192 gig, which we have 4 kits inside for all the package. Okay. And you can see this one. This one here we use the mirror materials, so it's very quality one.
This material is aluminum or plastic?
Aluminum, always aluminum. Okay. And this one will be our Predator SSD, and these two will be our Gen 5 products. One called GN9 and one called GN9000. And GN9 is the one with different lens. And the other one, GN9000, is our Gen 5 model with different. But two of them, the speed can up to 14,000, which will be the fastest one Gen 5 in the world at this stage. Okay. Okay. So I think
This is high-end product.
yes. Yeah.
How about GM7?
And Gen 7 this one will be our Gen 4 model. Speed up to 7,000. Yeah, and Gen 7 is the one with TLC net. So the quality we use is very high quality.
It's available on Indonesia.
Yes, our distributor in Indonesia is PT Alpha, Ada, and Haya. They are our Ada, PT Triple A. Yeah. Erica, money. So PT Triple Alpha, they are our official distributor for not only as a predator but also for our Biwin consumer. So they will carry off our full product line into Indonesia market. Okay, thank you. So this will be the introduction for Acer and Predator. So later we move to Biwin consumer. Okay, thank you.